Howdy neighbors, welcome back to my channel. I'm Anarchy in the 603 and this is Postcards from Your Friendly Neighborhood Anarchist. Nobody's favorite quality free content delivered straight from my dome, dispatched to you from wherever I happen to be sitting at the time. Once again, welcome back to my backyard. Feel free to have a seat. You know, despite my name and my channel name, I haven't really talked about anarchism a lot on my channel as of yet. But the fires in LA have really brought that to my mind. Um, there's a rapper and podcaster that I follow, Propaganda. Prop Hip Hop is one of his socials. You can also find him on YouTube as Propaganda. But he's got a podcast called Hood Politics, and he posted about how, like, the people that are coming out of the woodwork to help, that's anarchism. And, like, for real though, he ain't wrong. Like, most people, okay, when they hear the word anarchy or anarchism, they think one or two things. They either think it's the absolute lack of law, lack of rule, just destruction and whatever. You know, like, oh, it's pure anarchy out there, like everyone's going nuts, which is actually a propagandized idea of what an anarchist is. Or you think of the political philosophy of a non-hierarchical structure for a utopian future. Anyway, that is definitely far closer to the truth. But when you really want to get down to brass tacks, like really get down to it, anarchy is humanity for humanity's sake. Anarchy is showing up with food and water donations when your neighborhood and the surrounding area has been affected by fire. Every time you give to a GoFundMe, that's anarchism. Every time you put a dollar into a donation bin for some kid going through leukemia and they got like a neighborhood donation can at the gas station, fucker, that's anarchism. Like, we have, like, just medical GoFundMes, right, are everywhere. Like, I'm sure either you or someone you know has either posted to or given to or received funds from a medical GoFundMe. That's like a reality of our day-to-day lives. Like, it is fucking wild that we're like the one developed nation where essentially people have to survive on thoughts and prayers for our health. But yeah, like, we know the government's not gonna come and step in and help us, right? Like, because fuck socialism. Firefighters are socialism. A public health system, that's socialism. Like, socialism is the government stepping in with services like federally funded and state funded firefighters. That's them taking care of you. That's socialism. But we don't have a socialist country. We have a capitalist country. The insurance companies canceling people's policies unbeknownst to them. That's capitalism. But anarchism, that's where people are stepping in the gaps. That's people setting up freaking donation stations and setting up spreadsheets of all the different, like, places that you can go to get aid. Where people step in to fill in the gaps at the very fucking base of it, that is anarchism. Because at the end of the day, those of us, especially in brown communities, know that nobody's going to come to save you. Nobody's going to come to help you. Even if there's a government structured system to help you, guess what? Most of the time, your people aren't prioritized. So the people have to prioritize each other. And when you reach out to your neighbors, when you reach out in kindness to another human being, that is anarchism. And, fuck the politicization of these fires. Like, people are dying, okay? It's like, right now, like, I don't, yeah, okay, am I empathetic for fucking, like, Mel Gibson losing his home? No, not so much. I mean, he's a raging a-hole anti-Semite. But LA isn't just wealthy assholes. LA is filled with working class people. Like, who do you think works behind the scenes of all those films? Of all these, like, all the mass media that we consume is an army of rank and file working class people working to support all of these big movies, these big wealthy people. It's an army of ants, of people, like seriously, as though we were ants, an army of people that has to support that huge machine. Yes, California is, like, I've heard the third and I've heard the fifth largest economy in the world. Yeah, absolutely. And a lot of that money is located in and around LA. But it's not just those people that are getting affected by this. And right now, to hear people be so callous when already 25 people have died, the death toll is going to rise, and the knock-on effects of this on the health outcomes of people for years to come. Like, all those burning buildings, all that stuff in the air right now, that's the same kind of toxicity that people were exposed to during 9/11 and during those fire pits during the Iraq War, like Operation, whatever, the Desert Storm. That was it. During Desert Storm. Like, the kind of cancers that people got from this, like from toxicity like this, is going to be unprecedented. Like, the rise in cancer rates out there. And, like, how do you attribute those deaths, But anyway, I'm straying off the plot. The point is, anarchism truly is everywhere. You just have to really see it for what it is and understand that it is truly people helping people. Every time you donate to a GoFundMe, every time that you put yourself out there to help take care of your neighbor, you're taking a direct action to better humanity in one little small way, whatever small way you can. And that's a big, beautiful fucking thing. Don't you ever forget it. Anyway, I've rambled long enough. Ain't nobody gonna get this far into it. So I'll cut it for now. You guys have a beautiful day out there. Stay safe, neighbors. This is Anarchy in the 603 heading out.